This spiritual secret could be the breakthrough that you're waiting for. But the crazy thing is, it's only a secret if you don't read the scripture for yourself. Before I give you this secret, I want to ask you a question. Who or what are you putting your trust in? If your answer is anything but Jesus, you are literally setting yourself up to be let down. If we truly understand who God is, that really shouldn't be any surprise. He is the creator of all of this, and all he wants is a relationship with you. But to give us free will, he has to allow us the choice to choose him back. God, who created everything, created it all intentionally to never satisfy us completely. The things of the world, like money, status, people, and everything else, seem like they can meet our needs, but they will let us down every time. God created everything else with just enough power to make the test between choosing him or things of the world challenging if we are looking at it from a worldly view. But if we approach the test that God throws us in our lives with a spiritual lens, the answer will be obvious every time. When we take our eyes off of Jesus and put them onto anything else, we are setting ourselves up for failure. And I believe God designed it this way to make it as easy as possible for us to choose him. How long are we going to continue choosing things of the world over Jesus and then saying to ourselves, I shouldn't have done that after it lets us down? Everything on earth is here today and gone tomorrow except for Jesus, because he is the beginning and the end. And now here is where I get into this spiritual secret that David writes in Psalm 20. Verses 7 and 8 say this: some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They collapse and fall, but we rise and stand upright. That is literally a promise. That is why David calls the Lord his rock. People on earth call other people, money, their job, and everything else their rock. But what happens when your rock, being another person, dies or leaves you? Or if your money is your rock and you lose your money? Or if your job is your rock and you lose your job? By putting your trust in anything of the world, you are intentionally or unintentionally setting yourself up for heartache. But if we make Jesus our rock, look at what he says out of his own mouth in Matthew 28 verse 20. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. So I pray that this video paints the picture of just how important it is to put our trust in the Lord and trust that God created all of the things in the world to let us down, to lead us back to him. And if you've made it all the way until this point in the video, that means it's clearly positively impacted you in some way. So if that's the case, I would encourage you to send this video to someone and ask them who or what are they putting their trust in, because you never know. Just by sending this video to somebody that you care about, you could help them stop setting themselves up for heartache and actually start trusting in the Lord. And make sure to follow along, because I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.